What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the second episode of the Sweet Talk podcast. We're so excited to be back. I'm Nick.
And I'm Branye.
And today we're going to be talking about how we went from one salon to 3 in just 2 years.
So, how far were we into owning the first salon by the time we were thinking about opening up the second?
Oh, boy.
How did that work?
We were in our second year. We were almost going to make 2 years at this point.
Okay. So, we're almost 2 years in, and the way this really all came about is that our original plan was to build another salon suite.
Yeah.
And we were going to do that somewhere. We were under contract and everything. Nick was really gung-ho for it. We were going to build exactly what we had and basically replicate it. And
I don't even know how I figured out where we were going to put it. I don't know how I found this piece of land, because we were going to build this one from the ground up again. We were going to buy the property, build it from the ground up. It was going to take a year. It was going to be a huge investment again. And we ended, I don't know how we figured out that this was the area. We're not going to disclose where that area was, because it might be a location one day.
Well, Nick, and it was to a point where I was finally settled in at the new salon. I felt like, at our first one, I felt like I could breathe again, because we had been nonstop, put all of our money in, and I'm like, okay, we're full, we're doing well. I'm like, oh my gosh, we can finally breathe. And I'm like really in a groove, really enjoying what I'm doing. And Nick throws this at me, and I'm like, And that's kind of just like our relationship with everything. He's always the one that's like going, and I am very much reserved and scared. Not scared, but like just, whoa, slow down. Like, are we sure?
I don't even think you ever saw, I don't think to this day, have you seen that property?
No, I honestly could not drive there. And we were under contract. Like, we were going to build this thing. Yeah,
there were some big things happening around this piece of land. I must have been searching online, looking for pieces of property, found this piece of property, went drive-by, saw some things developing around it, kind of like Gonzalez, and I was like, this is it. So I called the realtor on the sign.
Yeah.
And had him meet me out there to walk the property, to kind of understand it. And then from there, I called our contractor, and I'm like, we need to look into this piece of property. I need to make sure we can do what we want to do on it. So I had the contractor draw up some preliminary plans, look at the drainage plan, because these are things that we got to submit to the city or whatever municipality it was to get approved for a salon here. And so before all that, I was just like, screw it, let's just put a purchase agreement on it.
Well, yeah, because you do all that during your due diligence period anyway.
Yeah, so we put a purchase agreement on it.
Which we had 180 days.
Yeah, we got a really good deal. We pushed this thing for a long time because there was a lot of things to get approved. So we had a 180-day purchase agreement. And
due diligence period.
And we went from there. We submitted plans to the city to get things approved, like the drainage plan, and we started doing the all the different traffic studies and things that you got to do to get started, things that I really don't even know a whole lot about, but my contractor does. And then I don't know how far along we were into it. We're probably a few months maybe.
We were a good bit into it, and then that's when I had been, because I'm a realtor, so I was speaking to the realtor about it, and he was like, so what are y'all putting there? And I told him salon suites. And he was like, I'm about to list, this is how it all got started from this realtor. He's like, I'm about to list some salon suites, and if that's what y'all do, like, y'all might be interested in
Yeah.
in this. And I was like, okay, tell me more about it. And he said, well, it's on Jefferson Highway. And as soon as he said that, I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, but before that happened was we got a call about Segan.
Was that before?
Yeah. Segan was
No.
Segan was first.
Oh.
We had the purchase agreement on the one we were going to build. And then we got a call about Segan.
Yeah, I got a voicemail about our Segan location, and Nick called him back. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, we had a broker call us saying they had this place for sale. Wanted to see if we were interested. Just because we had a Salon suite in the area. We had the Gonzalez one, so, they search and call these people to see who's interested. And, of course, I'm interested. But I've got a purchase agreement on the supposed to be new location. And then we do our due diligence on Segan. While we're in that realtor calls and says he's got
Yes.
a location on Jefferson Highway. So now we're going from one location, and
We're now
we've
looking at 3 other ones.
Now we're looking at 3 when we were just going to build one.
Yeah.
And in my mind, like, I don't figure everything out before I do things.
No, in his mind, he was like, how are we going to do all this? And I was like, why would we do all of that? I was
I'm like, I don't figure it out before I commit. I just commit, and then I try to figure everything out.
You're always going to figure it out.
And so, and I don't really remember exactly everything went down, but the Segan ended up being like, okay, we were gonna do Segan.
Yeah, it was turnkey for us because it was about halfway full. We knew we wanted to come in, like, as soon as we came in, like, we ripped the flooring up, put new flooring down, made some furniture changes in, like, the lobby area and stuff like that to kind of brand it to what we wanted it like.
Yeah, but it was a quick turnaround. Like, buying it, it's already there. They already got suites leased, so this was going to be a lot easier.
And what month is this?
Oh, I think we bought Segan in, like, December, maybe.
December. Okay, and at this time, I'm 9 months pregnant. I'm due in January.
Yeah.
And we're doing all of this in a month before, and it was just, it's such a whirlwind because so much was going on.
So much was going on. And so while we're buying Segan, we ended up going to look at the Jefferson thing, and we wanted to talk to the owners of the building. That didn't really work out. We went look at it, and I just don't think it was going to work out for us because of the financing.
Yeah.
Like, we just got a $3 million freaking loan in Gonzalez. We now got Segan that the bank's loaning us money to buy this one, and now we still have the purchase agreement on the other location, and I'm like, I knew we couldn't afford all of these, but I was going to try to figure it out the best I could, and we couldn't afford Jefferson.
No.
And what happened is, just out of the blue, the owner of that building called me.
Yeah.
And I guess he got our number from the realtor. We didn't know these people. And he's like, hey, man, I want to meet. And he wanted to meet on a Sunday at a coffee shop. And I told Branye, I'm like, this is a good sign. Like, it's not the realtor meeting with us. The owner's calling us. Like, something good can come out of it. Let's go meet with him. And if not, whatever, at least we learned something. So we go sit with him at, is it CC's?
Yeah, we went to CC's, and he was sitting there waiting, and honestly, we kind of just talked about, like, we told him about ourselves.
Yeah.
He told us about him and his wife started it. It was once a salon that she started, and then they built on and then kind of made these suites inside since they realized that the market was pushing towards suites. They were probably suites before anybody around.
Yeah.
Like, they've been suites for a while. And we showed him, what we do. And really, when he first talked to us, he was telling us how he wants to sell it to somebody who does that. Like, it wouldn't make sense for somebody to come in and tear it down and start over. And me and Nick looked at each other and we're like,
our plan was to completely
Well,
redo this place, like completely tear everything but the outside walls down.
Yeah, we looked at each other and we were like, well, we're going to tear it down.
Yeah, we told him, like, yeah, our plans are, if we were to buy, like, we would completely redo it. And he was okay with that. He had to think more, he wanted somebody in that same industry because he was thinking at the time he was worried about his tenants, which is good. He was worried about his tenants having to move out or just dealing with, all of that. So he wanted somebody to come in and kind of maintain what he had. And we talked for a little while. And then at the end, I said, look, the only way for us to make this work is to owner finance it. Like, there was no way at this time a bank was lending us any more money. Not that we had bad loans. Like, the loans we took are good. They're working. The banks are happy. But we're still 26, 27 years old.
I was younger than that.
We've got 2 big commercial loans in the matter of 2 years, and we're about to ask for a bigger one because Jefferson's even more expensive. And so I just knew fighting that fight with the bank was going to be tough. And that's when I asked him, like, hey, would you be interested in owner financing it? And he was like, I think so. He's like, let's obviously work out some numbers. But he's like, yeah, I think we could owner finance it. And that was kind of the end of it, of that meeting. We said we'd go back, run some numbers on both of our ends, send it, see if we can get a purchase agreement. This is still probably in December, November, December.
Because we did not close on Jefferson until February.
Yeah. So we're doing that. We're working on getting that deal. And we end up closing on Segan.
Yes. We closed on Segan in December?
I think it was December. It was December we closed on Segan. And our plan when we bought Segan was we had to do some remodeling. We had to rip all the floors up. It was terrible carpet.
Yeah, it was carpet.
They had some just things on walls. Not a whole lot, but so as soon as we bought it, our plan was let's rip these floors out, get new floors in. We're going to go in. Everyone's going to love us because we're local, we're young.
I don't think we thought that everyone was going to love us. Segan was just so enticing to us because there were tenants already there. Like, in my mindset, thinking about building a whole nother salon, leasing the whole thing, that was a lot to even think about. So Segan, for me, I was like, oh my gosh, like halfway full, surely we can lease some more suites. Everybody here is going to be happy that they have local owners because the old owners were out of Texas, things weren't getting done. There's just nobody here to fix it right away. And like, if you knew anything about us, like we will fix things within like 15 minutes, literally. Or the day if we can help it. Like if we have to wait for air conditioning, plumbing, whatever. So we buy the property and I get all of the tenants' contact information and I sent them a text message.
While we're sitting in the parking lot.
We're
in the parking lot about to walk in for the first time. We're like, we better send them a message.
So I sent them all a text message. I made a little brochure like about us, like telling them all about us and how we own another salon.
And we just came from the closing.
Yeah,
like
we literally
straight.
came
We've been on it for 2 hours.
Yeah, came straight here. Got straight to work. And how everything's going to stay the same, like regarding your lease-wise. We're not going to disrupt anything. We're going to make the place better. Like nothing bad is going to happen. Only good can come out of this for you. So that's what we're thinking. Oh my goodness. We walk in this building and like, whoom. Like people are coming at us like, I'm about to leave. I'm going to this other place. And I'm like, whoa.
We just get bombarded. Like,
yeah, like.
We're just trying to come say hello. We're the new owners. If you need anything, we're here to help.
Yeah, we're going to.
We walk in the door and just get hit. And everybody are like, what is going on? Yeah,
and I understand, like, when it's new and all that, but, like, we just wanted to introduce ourselves, but it was complete bombardment. Like, people were angry with us, and I'm like, when I tell you, I only want to make your life better.
Yeah. We're not raising the prices. We're not doing anything different.
No
like it's going to be so much easier for you.
Yeah, nothing bad was about to happen. Only good. I'm like, so we're here for you. And it was a whirlwind in the beginning, to say the very least, with Segan. I learned a lot. It was very stressful.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm giving birth next month. I wasn't even thinking about that, honestly, but like, I'm giving birth next month. Our lives are about to change. We're about to be parents. We have this other salon that we're still dealing with, Jefferson. The other salon's still in the back burner with the purchase agreement. And, I mean, do we want to go into the chaos that was Segan in the beginning?
Yeah.
So, I don't remember how many tenants they had when we bought.
Yeah, I think it was like 15 or something, maybe.
Okay, maybe like 15 tenants. And as soon as we come in, I'm getting text messages saying, I'm leaving.
Like, people are packing their stuff
People
as
are
we're
packing
walking
their
in.
things. Like, I'm leaving. And I'm like, you have a lease. Not trying to be rude, but I'm saying, like, that's not how this works. Like, oh my goodness. And then I also, like, it was like, you didn't even give us a chance. Like,
No chance.
If you would have just met us,
You'd have gave us like a week.
you probably would, not saying like we're the end all be all, but like we're here to make it better. So like you probably would have really liked us.
We're actually somebody who cares.
Yeah, like we care. So I was like, this is bizarre. Like,
And meanwhile, the owners of this place were from Texas. They came once or twice a year. Like,
all their tours were done over the phone.
All their
People
tours
were walking
FaceTime
by themselves.
tours. Yeah, like it wasn't like we bought this from a local owner that cut hair, that had their own suite. Like, that's what it almost people were acting like in the beginning. But these were people who, if they walked in, a lot of them wouldn't even know who they were because they've never seen them.
No idea. I know every single person's name here at all my locations. Their names, their business name, what they do, what they specialize in.
So we just thought it was going to be a hit. We just thought we were going to walk in. I mean,
we were ready for a little bit of backlash because change people.
Yeah, we knew people were scared of change.
But we were not ready for that. So we went from, excited and stuff to being in the red very quickly.
Yeah, we lost tenants like that, and it was our first time buying an existing business.
I learned a lot. I do a lot different.
We did a lot of things wrong that allowed that to happen. And it just is what it is. It's our first time, and we made some mistakes that won't happen again. But yeah, so we walked in thinking we were gonna make a little bit of money, start leasing these suites out,
make more money,
and then be good. And then boom, we start losing money. I mean, I'm talking first week, lose tenants, losing money, and it was just having to send these demand letters and just. It was a nightmare. It was things that we never want to do, but
ever. And like that type of things, like if I'm showing a suite to somebody, I really make sure they can afford it. Yeah. This is right for them because it is a 12-month lease, and I do not want to get into any type of dispute with anybody because that's just not. That's not what we want to do.
If we
here.
Got to pull the lease out for somebody, then we've got the wrong person. Like, we're not trying to lease to anybody. We got to pull out and go, this.
We should sign that lease and never look at it again.
Yeah, we just got the wrong people. It shouldn't get to that with us.
Yes.
But so that all happens. Meanwhile, Branye's 9 months pregnant at the time. We're still cleaning by ourselves. So we're still cleaning Gonzalez. We're cleaning here.
Coming here to clean.
In the morning.
My feet are so swollen every day. We were here every single day.
Every day. Yeah, until you
literally popped.
And so we right away gonna change the floors out. So I got my flooring company that did my stuff in the first salon. They're redoing the floors here. Come in, rip everything up. It's gonna be a weekend. People aren't super happy about it because the place is gonna be under construction again. We're doing it like late nights on the weekend to try
we're trying our best.
Stay out of people's way, but people aren't happy, and I understand that. Even till today, if we do some construction work, it does mess with schedules. But the company comes in, does the floors, and we've got to get it cleaned for business. Like, we just did this construction, now we got to clean this place. Yes. And I just got out of the cleaning company. Like, I'm not maybe a month out.
Not even.
Maybe not even a month. So I asked my previous company to clean it. I'm out of town. I've got buddies that came in from out of town to go hunting with me. So I'm on a hunting trip, and Branye's, again, 9 months pregnant. She's got all these problems that are going on. I leave her here for a few days thinking I can just go. My old cleaning company is going to come in, clean it.
I'm traumatized thinking about this.
Like, thinking I got it all set up. And Branye calls me at, I don't know, it was in the evening at some point.
It was in the evening.
They had cleaned that day.
Yes.
And she called me. She's like, it's not clean. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not clean? Because, like, look, I dealt with thousands of cleaning complaints. So, like, somebody saying it's not clean could mean there's a bug in the corner, or it could mean the whole place wasn't touched. So I'm like, what do you mean it's not clean? And she starts showing me around. So I call them, and I'm like, hey, it's not clean. Or can you at least go look?
Yeah,
can you
like,
go look and see if it's clean? Like, go walk through like we would normally do on any job. Walk through, make sure it's clean. They wouldn't do it. And we'll get into all the craziness maybe later, but
yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to touch on it.
They wouldn't.
They wouldn't come look
because they wouldn't come look. And mind you, like, these are people in my family. They wouldn't come look at the job. It's got to be ready for the next day. Branye's telling me it's dirty. She can't clean it by herself. She's about to bust.
I was cleaning it. I was literally cleaning it, crying.
She's about to bust. I'm at dinner with my buddies because we're hunting. It's at this point, it's probably 8, 9 o'clock at night.
It was.
Thinking I can get this resolved over the phone. Couldn't get it resolved. I packed my stuff up. Sorry, guys. Headed back. I was 2.5 hours away. Drove, came straight here and cleaned it all night to get it clean. So now that's just another issue we had with
yeah, there was just like nothing easy here in the beginning.
Yeah, it just wasn't in the beginning what we thought how easy the transition was. It was just a freaking nightmare.
What was so enticing for us.
Yeah.
How easy it would be.
Yeah, what we wanted just in the beginning didn't work. It's worked out now and it's great, but...
And honestly, I'm thankful for it. Learned a lot of lessons. But it's something that would rip some people apart.
Yeah, not everybody's built for it.
Yeah, and we're not even going into the half of it because I just can't even. But it's something that would rip some people apart, and we, as a team, like stuck together, handled it, and we're where we are today.
Yeah, and so we get Segan squared away. We're finally like, okay, let's move forward with Segan now. We got everything handled. Place is how we want it. So now we're in the process of buying
Jefferson.
We end up putting a purchase agreement on it with the owner.
Oh my gosh.
And
I forget the whole process with buying Jefferson. Like they were completely leased there.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, they had all been there for years and years.
Yeah, some people
have
been there for 10 years.
And they were paying like pennies. Literally, some people were paying pennies.
They had really good prices, but it was a salon suite / booth.
It was like makeshift rooms. Like they didn't have wash bowls in their rooms a lot. Like it was very makeshift. It wasn't what you see today.
Yeah. Like they were doing what they could with what they
were working
had
with what they had.
Without renovating everything.
Exactly.
So we negotiate with the guy. He ended up giving us a good deal. We asked for a little bit of money off his asking price, and we got a better interest rate on the loan than we would with the bank.
Yeah.
Super easy people to work with.
Love
it was almost
them to death.
It was almost scary how easy that process was because they didn't know us. Like, they didn't ask what our credit was or what our history was or referenced anybody. Like, they were just like, here's $1 million.
Can't wait to see what y'all do.
Yeah.
Like
pay us back.
They were so excited.
Yeah, they were excited for us. They were so excited to come see the building when it was done and just completely see the renovations. And so through that, they had this again. We're buying another place with tenants that's full. Now we knew this was going to be a little bit different because we were going to have to kick.
This was in January at this point. I was due at the end of January, so I was very big.
Yeah.
And this was in January when all this was going down.
So we knew we were going to have to kick everybody out because it wasn't
about kicking everybody out. Their leases were done in February.
Right. Their leases were up, so they had the option to go anywhere. But we were hoping to hold on to these tenants.
We had this great plan.
We had a great plan.
Like, we're like,
we're great at planning.
This is perfect.
So we were going to keep these tenants, but we had to figure out what we were going to do with them during construction. Like, we were purchasing it in February, and we had this great plan that we were going to move everybody to Siegen.
Yeah.
The people that wanted to move, still everybody, some people were going to do their own thing, completely cool. But we were like, we lost these tenants at Siegen, so there's openings. We can put people in at Siegen, give them a little bit of a deal to move until we're done with construction.
And then you can move back in.
And then you can move back in. So
to your location.
Yeah, right back in. You can pick your suite. You can have first pick. Like, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
So we set up a meeting.
Yeah, we set up a meeting.
With the owners.
The owner was there. She was so excited. She wanted all of her, like, she cared about all of her tenants. They've been there forever. She wanted all of her girls to see what was coming. So we put together a presentation. We printed out books. Like, we spent money, time, effort. We practiced what we were going to tell them.
Yeah, we brought in a TV for a monitor to show.
We brought in breakfast and coffee.
Breakfast, yeah.
And everybody came in the morning and we showed them, this is what we're going to do. This is pictures of what it's going to look like. This is the floor plan. These are our prices. This is our timeline. We have a plan. You can move to Siegen while we're under construction and then move back to Jefferson. You'll never be without a place. Like, we weren't just going to throw them to the wolves. Yes, moving is inconvenient, but we have a place for you to go. So we do a whole presentation. Everybody was extremely kind. I will say, they were asking questions, extremely kind. So we're like, I don't know, like, maybe we'll get a few. Like, we thought maybe we'd get, like, maybe half of them. I don't know what we thought, but what we thought was very wrong. So I had all their contact information after the presentation. Went great. Everyone loved it. Our prices were a bit higher than what everybody was paying, but some people had higher prices there. It wasn't too far off. So we're like, okay, this is doable for a lot of people.
Yeah. We figured these people were probably going to stay because they had a suite somewhat similar. They were closer to our pricing. So like, these people we can get. The people that were paying like $100 a week, we were like, there's just no way. But where are they going to go for that anyway?
Yeah.
So we were doing our best.
Yeah. So I had all their contact information. So Nick's like, send them a text saying like, we can, I don't know, just like, it was nice seeing you today, da-da-da.
Yeah, just
so send everybody a text. Not a single response. How many people? Like 20? 16?
Yeah, that's probably 16.
It's like 16 people. Not a single response from one person. So Nick's like few weeks go by. He's like, send him another text with like an update of whatever, of our progress. No response from a single person. So months and months go by. We're almost complete. You know, I had sent like more texts by then. Not a single person responded. And I think like some people had blocked me because I had gotten like it turned to like green text messages or like it never delivered or something. And like my thought process is, hey, I actually found a place here. Thank you so much. That would have been
like,
so great. Like, as a business person or anybody in some type of industry like that you're dealing with other people that are like reaching out, and I'm only reaching out because just in case you were interested.
Yeah, like we're trying to make sure you've got a spot.
Let me know
like,
if you're
in weeks we're about to kick you out. Like,
yes, like,
you know,
all I needed was a, hey, I actually moved to this salon. I won't be coming. Like, that's all you have to tell somebody. That is
nobody does that though.
I know, but
it's like an unrealistic expectation.
It is so unrealistic, but it is so professional, so kind.
Yeah.
And it doesn't come off as if you're rude. And so anyway, nobody responded to me, which was fine. So out of all those people, we didn't get a single one.
Yeah, we didn't get a single person.
Not one, which is okay. It's just, of course, not how we planned.
So like, again, our plan was like, we're now losing money at Siegen, but no worries because we got these people at Jefferson that we're going to move to Siegen. We're going to be able to take that income, put it into Siegen, and that's going to afford us to start construction
at
Jefferson, because now we got to redo this whole thing. Now we're in construction process. It takes time. We've got to be able to afford that. And it was just like, we were going to move everybody in. Again, we were just, I don't know.
Delusional.
We're delusional. And we didn't get a single person. So now we're losing money at Segan.
About to start construction at Jefferson.
Yeah, like big bills about to start happening.
Big bills that we were like, oh, where is this money going to come from?
Yeah, like I just sold my other company, waiting on that money. So we didn't really have much income.
No, we didn't have any money.
We had the income from Gonzales that we really didn't touch. We only used it to pay, some bills for Segan and Jefferson to help. But like, we were all in. And then we got a call.
When I tell y'all, this was the scariest time of my life. We had a newborn.
Meanwhile, we got a newborn who's got to come everywhere with us.
Oh, yeah, he was coming everywhere.
So anything we did, Granger's with us. Not running around that time, but just truckling him along in his little
car seat.
And then I think right before we closed on Jefferson, we had to call the realtor and tell him, like, hey, we're not buying the other new location.
Yeah, and the other new location
still under
contract.
We had 3 purchase agreements under contract.
So we're like, that's just not happening.
Yeah.
So we let him know we canceled, whatever. I don't think he was that upset because he got...
Yeah, he ended up being the broker on the Jefferson deal.
Yeah.
Which he got a really good deal out of it because I handled all the whole deal. He didn't do anything but collect the check at the end.
But that goes to show the other owners were very nice.
They made it super easy. So, now we're trying to lease suites at Segan.
Yeah.
We're finding out the biggest, people ask me what I think our biggest mistake was, and our biggest mistake was marketing. When we had Gonzales, it was almost easy.
It was too easy.
Where we stopped marketing. Like, we didn't stop posting. Like, of course, we were posting our tenants and posting the building, but like suites were full there. And it was like, whatever, like, we got leases signed for another year. Why do we need to spend money to market and build a brand? And so we didn't do that. But now we've got 2 new locations. They're in Baton Rouge. Nobody knows who we are in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
And we got to start. This is when we really started marketing. I don't know what we did as far as marketing company. That's when we ended up hiring Gabe.
Yes.
From Blue Lion.
Yeah. So Nick found the guy who ran marketing for Blue Lion.
Yeah.
We talked about the Blue Lion Salon Suites in the last episode. And we had people in the marketing industry like run Facebook ads for us and whatnot, but Gabe understood salon suites, understood what got people in, what
was attractive to people online.
What got the clicks and all
algorithms.
Of that.
And like, we had a good marketing company. We did, and they were our friends. But it was just a business decision for us to go to somebody that was in the industry. Like, I knew we needed somebody that knew the industry that we were in, didn't just know marketing. Yeah,
it was urgent because we were floating so many bills, and it's not like $1,000 bills. We're floating big money bills.
Yeah.
And we needed money quickly, and we needed to lease suites quickly, so we had Gabe come in, and we were doing everything we could.
Yeah, it was when we started shooting our own. It's probably right when you started seeing us get in the camera.
Get in front of the camera.
Like, actually talking in front of the camera, because I was pushing Brian Ye so hard. I was always so hard on Brian Ye about, you've got to get in front of the camera. You've got to get in front of the camera. People want to see you. You need to talk. And she wasn't super interested in it.
It's not that I was super interested.
You didn't like seeing yourself in the camera?
Well, it's just at that point you're not comfortable seeing yourself in the camera.
It's anybody that starts with doing videos. Nobody wants to be in the camera.
Well, it's also, I didn't know the balance between it being a salon suite, because like, I didn't want it to be about me. So I had to figure out that balance of how I was going to show up as the owner promoting salon suites, because like, I felt weird because I didn't want to be the face of the salon suites. Like, I wanted the salon suites to be its own thing.
Yeah.
And I think we do that very well now. But I just wanted, like, I needed to find that balance because Nick was really pushing me and I was not gung-ho about it. Now I'm extremely comfortable in front of the camera.
Yeah, I mean, once you got in front of the camera, it's like anybody. It takes a few times of being uncomfortable, and you're like, whatever, like, let's just shoot.
I think a lot of it also has to do with when you don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice. Yeah, that was it. Like, we don't have a choice. We've got to lease these suites. So when, most people have money to market with, it's when they're doing their best. Like, they have money in the bank. They're making a lot of money. But for us, it was like, no, we need to spend money on marketing because we're not doing our best. We need to lease suites. So again, we've got construction money and we're losing money at Segan, and we still got to go, well, the most important thing is marketing. If we don't market, then we're just going to keep losing money in other spots. So Gabe came in, really helped us out with, how to run ads, and he handled that whole part of Facebook and Meta and, Google and all that. And he's still with us today because he is really good at it. But where we messed up, people ask, what was a mistake y'all made? And the biggest mistake that I believe we made was marketing in the beginning. As soon as we filled up Gonzales, it was easy. We stopped marketing. We stopped promoting ourselves. I don't
think we stopped.
Well, we still promoted, like, we showed pictures of the salon. We promoted our suite owners, but, like, we weren't promoting the brand a whole lot.
We got comfortable.
If we had a suite lease, hey, we got one suite open, and we would sign something usually pretty quick. But our previous marketing company that we had, I apologized to her because I told her, she said, we need to keep marketing. We've got to build a brand. And I didn't listen to her because I'm like, why would we spend this money when our building's full? Like, we don't need to spend any marketing money if all of our suites are full at Gonzales.
Well, we didn't need to spend, like, ads and stuff.
Right, but still enough. We still had to spend money, and I was just like, no, there's no reason to. Like, we're not going to spend money pretty much on anything. We really didn't. We did it all ourselves. And, so now we're starting to spend a lot more money on it, but what we can never find is somebody to handle our social media.
Oh, my gosh, no. Nick and I are probably the two most particular people when it comes to social media posts.
Yeah.
And I think it's because our business is ours. Like it's our names on it. Like,
yeah. It's very personal.
It feels personal to us, and we want it literally exactly how we wanted it. So we would have people post for us, and I would literally rewrite the captions like, no, I want to say this instead of that. And at that point, I'm like, why? What are we doing? Like, why are we paying somebody for me to basically do all the work again? So I handle all the social media for all the salons, and I think I probably always will. I don't really know.
Yeah, I think it's because, like, we don't just see it as, like, the business. We see it as us. So if there's a mistake,
like a direct reflection.
It's like a direct reflection of us.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that word was spelled wrong. And we look at it and people go, Branye spelled that word wrong.
I don't care if somebody thinks I spelled the word wrong. It comes off to me as lazy, and I don't ever want my business to come off lazy to anybody.
Yeah, it just almost looks like we don't care. And that's not the case
looks like you don't
for
care.
anybody,
it looks
but
lazy, and it looks like effort wasn't put in.
Yeah.
And I want everything to be the exact opposite.
Yeah.
I'm not lazy at all with it. I put in the max effort, and I care more than anybody.
Yeah.
So it would drive me insane, and I was like, I have to be the one to do it. Because I don't want to be upset with anybody but myself.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to fix it, because I was going back and fixing stuff, and I was just like, what are we doing? So hopefully one day we'll have somebody to
probably not
do our social media posts, but until then.
Yeah, so we got the marketing going. We started leasing our suites at Jefferson. It did help out a lot. And then, here we are. Within 3 years, we've got 3 locations. We now have 64 suites leased.
I know, out of 70.
And I still push, like, how did we get these last 6 suites? But months ago, I don't remember what we were doing, but we finally sat back, and I looked at Brian and I said, you know what? When we started this, we wanted to just at least 24, if 24. Like, we were just hoping to get 75% in Gonzales. And now we've got 55 suites. It's not where we want to be. We want to be at 70 suites at least. But, like, can we just take a moment and appreciate what we've done? Like, just a little reflection of, like, okay, we have done some things right. Because I'm so hard about, we need to do more.
What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What are we not doing?
Enough.
I'm like, what more can we do? My gosh.
And for maybe an hour, we sat there and went, okay, we have done a good job. We have done some things right.
I will say, once you brought that up, I think that's the first time, like, I felt proud of us.
Yeah.
Not that I thought we were doing a bad job. We were doing a great job.
Yeah.
But I never sat back and was like, oh my goodness, like, we really are doing the thing, because we have been so nonstop for over 3 years now.
Yeah.
Like, so nonstop that it was just push, 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 do. And I felt like I was in fight or flight, like, constantly. And now, for the first time, I really feel like I can take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And just relax and be happy. Like, all of our locations, they're doing great. They're taking care of themselves as they should be. Like, the business that we intended it to be is working.
It's coming alive.
Yeah. And for so long, it was so hard to see that, because we're pulling money from here to pay for that, because we were so nonstop with opening new ones. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like,
is this going to end?
Yeah. Is it, like, what is happening? It was just such a whirlwind. And I finally feel just so at peace and so happy with what we built.
Yeah. I mean, because we had every reason to quit and fail and give up. Just, we had so many things going on the back end. Not to say 3 suites in 2 years, baby, coming in January.
We had, and it's not even excuses, like, we had absolutely every reason to fail. Yeah.
Major personal issues going on with family and stuff like that on the back end during these times. We could have caved, and what's funny.
It's not caving. We could have been crushed.
Yeah, like, we could have been crushed.
It was awful.
And a lot of people would have caved in and failed. Or just given up, because there was so much stress going on. For a long period of time.
We had the most amount of stress.
And then we got to walk in, put a smile on our face, and all of these suites. Well, not that it's the suites' fault. Like, it's things going on in our own lives.
No, it's our job. Like, it's our job. Like, when we walk into the building, like, hey, how you doing? Like, happy.
Yeah.
Everything's great in our lives. Like, we're always the problem solvers. Like, how can I help you? Like, we're always the problem solvers. Meanwhile, we have so many problems behind closed doors, not with business, but with family life. And that was just affecting everything. And like I said, we had absolutely every reason to fail and quit, and just like.
Yeah. And we get suite owners sometimes that maybe are leaving or going through hard times with their business, and they'll just be like, y'all don't understand.
Oh my gosh. And I literally want to shake them, and I'm like,
we understand. We've had some really big issues in our life, and people think we're robotic, and like, we're not. We sat down with a suite owner and walked through their issues with them and tried to help them, figure it out.
Yeah, because if anybody understands, we do.
Yeah, people don't think we do. People think our lives are just great, happy all the time. There was never any issues. Like, there's nothing that we got to fight through.
And our life is wonderful.
And it is, but we've
been through.
We've been through a lot.
Yes.
And we understand the struggle of a lot of different things, financially, personally, family. Like, we get all the struggles.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, like, what were we going to tell the bank? Like,
yeah, we can't call the bank and say, hey, I can't pay you.
Yeah, I can't tell the bank, like, oh, times are really tough right now. Like, got this going on. Like, that's not an option. So our option was to put our head down, figure it out.
Yeah.
Do literally everything you can to get to where you want to be, no matter how hard it was.
Yeah.
We did it.
And now we're here. Finally.
Yeah.
Well, we can sit here and reflect on it and talk about it. So
Yeah, like I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I cannot believe.
not many people could have handled it.
No. And like we're not even going to the extent of what everything was because I just can't even, but
Yeah, it was rough. But
it was rough.
so that's really how we went from 1 suite to 3 while we had a lot of things going on, new baby. And now we're super excited to get to what we really started this podcast for, and that was to get our suite owners in and let them tell their story. So coming up in our next episode, we're going to have a suite owner in here with Branye and I, and we get to chat about their life, how they came up.
Yep, so excited for that.
And it's going to be so exciting. We're super happy to do that. And so in the meantime, please subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot of exciting things coming. And thank you so much for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching.